Are you frustrated that you're still in separation? Angry that your twin flame is still running? Questioning when union will ever happen? Well, the most important thing to remember on this journey is that the timing is out of our control. We have to trust in divine timing, divine intervention, and the alignment of union. And this only happens when we let go. My name is Angela Cleary. I'm a feminine empowerment coach. I specialise in healing after narcissistic abuse, and I also offer twin flame and spiritual guidance. This is one of the most frustrating things for us, is the fact that it takes so fucking long. You know, why are we in separation? Why do we go into separation again and again? Why is this fucking happening? Why is, like, you know, it's literally out of our control. And that's the thing, like, we cannot, with anything on this ascension journey, the fucking timelines don't work. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't work. You pick a goal or something and it's like, I'll do it by then. And it's like a year later and you're like, I'm still doing it, but it just hasn't happened in that exact time. And we have to remember, time is an illusion. It really is. You know what I mean? And when we remove the concept of time, we can relax into what's happening. You know, everything that happens on this journey is a part of the divine plan. So, you know, the universe divinely intervenes in order to make you do the healing required. So, like, separation is divine intervention. Any cancelled plans, anytime they don't respond or whatever, this is divine intervention. It's supposed to be there for a reason. Everything that happens or doesn't happen on this journey triggers you into activating another round of healing. So it's so important, you know, and then we will get so fucking frustrated. It's like, when is this ever going to happen? It's like, why? Oh, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And, you know, I still get like this. I think we're all still getting like this. And I think the longer it goes on, this is such a hard one, really, because, like, we're healing. And then it gets to a stage and you're like, it's a bit longer than last time. Oh, you know what I mean? Is it going to happen again? You got all these doubts, these fears again. But we have to remember that healing takes time. And what we're doing in separation is healing. Separation is preparation. We're healing. You know, and this came to me this morning, right? You know, when we're on the healing journey, we can be angry and resentful towards ourselves for not being at a certain stage, or why haven't we finished the healing? Why have I got so much to fucking heal? Do you know, all this kind of frustration energy. So we're really, you know, really mean to ourselves effectively, because we're like, oh, you know, you should be over here quick, you know, you should be done quickly, you know. But healing isn't fucking overnight process. And we're healing generational trauma, past life trauma, childhood trauma, past relationship trauma, the list goes fucking on. We're healing so much fucking trauma. So why are we being so impatient with ourselves? Like, this is the thing, right? And I only thought of this morning. We're so angry with our twin flame for not showing up, for, you know, ghosting, for not taking action, all this shit. We have to remember they're healing too. And, you know, it's funny because I go through the frustration stage and I'll be like, oh my God, I'm ready for union and it's not happening yet. And then all of a sudden the shit hits the fan and I'm like, oh my God, I have more healing to do. And then I realize, okay, that's why we're still in separation. But we still get angry. Every time we're frustrated, we get angry towards our twin. I'm like, I'm still fucking doing this. And I know we all do it. Jesus, heavy energy right now of being angry towards our twins. But, like, literally, like, it's like, you know, your friend, just for example, your friend is standing in front of you and they're going through a massive healing shit. You know, what are you going to do? You're going to give them a hug. You're going to say, okay, take your time. You know, healing takes time. Relax. Take care of yourself. Okay. Do you know what I mean? But yet, when we're facing our twin, or when we're directing that thought towards our twin, we're angry with them. We're like, fuck you for being an asshole. And it's just like, oh, no, a second. They're going through a massive awakening as well. They're going through massive healing as well. So why are we being assholes towards them? That's effectively what we're doing. You know what I mean? We're being, like, and this is it, like, we're lacking self-compassion, which is lacking compassion towards our twin, which is the same fucking thing anyway. Do you know, if we're not compassionate towards our own healing, and we're not compassionate towards our twin's healing, how the fuck are we going to, it just doesn't make sense. We're effectively being assholes, really. But anyway, you know what I mean? And this is what I kind of figured out there as well, right? When we're consciously healing, so for ourselves that have been on the journey a little bit longer, we're taking that time. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I might take a half day if I need a bit of self-care, or I'll take the whole weekend to sit down and heal. But one thing about the runner twin is that they're deliberately keeping their lives extremely busy so that they don't have to face their demons and they don't have to face coming back, or they don't have to face the connection. So they're effectively filling their lives up with distractions away from their healing. But once in a while, the universe is going to force their healing. So for example, if we're lucky, our runner twin flame will get one day alone where they'll actually do a bit of introspection. That's if we're lucky. So for example, if you were being ghosted for 3 months, that's effectively 12 weeks. So that's effectively, if we're lucky, 1 day per week. So that's 12 days. So if you're effectively separated for 3 months, there's only really 12 days of introspection or 12 days of work that has been done. So in your twin's eyes, effectively, they haven't been gone for 3 months. They've only been gone for 12 days. Do you get me? And that's kind of the download I got there lately. It's just like, you know what I mean? As I said, time is an illusion. But, you know, we have more time. No, I'll change that. We make more time for the important fucking things. Sorry, bit triggered there. Do you know what I mean? So, like, you know, if this is the thing, we're never too fucking busy. Busy is there's no such thing. It's priority. So we, as more awakened twins, we prioritize our healing. We prioritize the connection. Whereas our twin prioritizes everything else except fucking themselves. So they don't actually have the time for healing. They're avoiding their healing. They're avoiding their growth. They're avoiding everything. So, like, you know, you have to be... It's funny. I'm trying to be more compassionate towards my twin, and I'm like, fuck you right now. I'm in that energy of frustration towards my twin, which is a really, I'm trying to do videos, trust the timing, and all I want to do is fucking scream. But anyway, breathe. Anyway, so yeah, I do believe that deep down that the timing is not linear. It's just not. It's not normal. Like, so as I said, 3 months apart is effectively only a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks apart because of the time that they have gotten to heal. So this is it. You know what I mean? So understand that. Like, I've been on the ascension journey since 2018 and it was fucked. It's still fucked. Do you know what I mean? But after I became conscious of my growth and healing, it got so much easier. So when I did take that time to consciously heal and, you know, take that time for myself, healing did get easier, it did get better. But I prioritized the time to do my fucking healing. And we're still prioritizing the time to do our healing. So that's so important. But our twin isn't doing that. Our twin is avoiding us, avoiding the connection, avoiding their healing. So, like, literally, you have to be... As I said, they might do one day a week of healing if we're lucky, if we're fucking lucky. Do you know what I mean? And we have to be compassionate with that. They don't have the time. No. They choose not to have the time to do the things that are proper, that are right. I'm sorry, but that's a fact. Do you know what I mean? They're choosing to fill their lives with fucking busyness and they're choosing not to heal. But this is where the timing comes in. Union can only happen in divine timing. It's not up to us. You know what I mean? So the delays are there because, like, in fairness, okay, of course their healing is delayed or they're slowing down their healing, they're choosing not to do the work. But they are still doing the work because you are. The mirrored energy is there. So everything everything you do is reflected. You see, I've done this analogy before, actually. Actually, this just came to me now. So, like, effectively, like, I was outside during the summer and there was two planes flying. And, like, it was funny because you never really see two together. And one of them was, like, this much, say, this far ahead, and one was just here. So, like, they were parallel to each other, going in the same direction, but one was a little bit behind. And I got the download, that's what twin flames are. We're both heading in the same direction. Our twin flame is just that little bit behind. Not behind in a bad way, but just they're not as far up as we are now. And you know what I mean is that they're catching up. They're coming closer to us. And we just have to be patient with that. Trust that they are going to get there when the time is right. Trust that, you know, it's happening. It really is happening. We just have to remove the concept of time. Do you know what? I used to do this. Oh, I used to do this all the time. And I probably still do a little bit. It's like every this is how the healing cycle goes. It's like Monday to Friday, it's like hopefully they'll text the weekend, and then they don't text the weekend, and you're like, oh my god, I didn't text, and then all your triggers come up, and then you have to heal. So literally, we're in the energy when we're waiting for the outcome. We're in the energy of it. Is it going to be tomorrow? Is it going to be tomorrow? It's going to be tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes. It's like it's not tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. And it's like fuck off. Do you know? And you're saying, and like literally, when we're sitting in desperation energy, we're repelling things. You know, our twin can feel that shit, and they're going to run even further. So we have to come to a place of surrender, of acceptance that we cannot control the time. We can't. You know what I mean? And like, you know, no matter how far we run, the day that we're supposed to be together, the universe is just going to pick both of us up and put us together. Like randomly. It's just like, it'll be this weird thing that is like, oh, let's just put you both here. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, we're so fixated on, say, control. Communication has to be a certain way. Let it go. Because you can't control it. Like, when you're holding on to something, it's just, it's tense. Just relax. Just let it go. I mean, this is it. Like, it's literally just surrendering. It's literally just saying, okay, it might not be tomorrow. It might not be next week. It might not be next month. But it'll be someday. And I suppose the importance of healing is getting good at being on our own anyway. Do you know what I mean? So like, you know, we're getting good at not caring whether they come back or not. I think that's where we need to be. It's not that we don't care. Of course we want them to come back, but we have to get to a stage where we're not fixated on it. We're not trying to control the outcome. We're not trying to, you know, get in the way of it. And that's effectively what we do. When we're fixated on an outcome, when we're fixated on timing, when we're fixated on when, it causes more restrictions and it causes more pain. But like, this pain is coming from our triggered, our unhealed wounds anyway. So anytime you are frustrated, it's just a guide to show you, hey, you've got some more to heal. So listen to that, but just trust and let go. And like, you know, what's meant for you will happen, you know, and your twin flame will do the work and they will come back. You just have to trust the process and trust that, as I said, the timing is out of your control, and everything that's happening is happening as it is supposed to. And that is it. Everything will align perfectly. You do the inner work, you let go of control, you trust in divine timing, and everything will flow a lot more easily. So thank you so much for listening today, and I really hope this resonates. If it does, please like and share, and please subscribe to my channel so I can reach as many people as possible. And if you'd like help on your journey, please book me for a free discovery call today, and love nothing more than to help on your path. Also, I'm hosting a free Reparent Your Inner Child workshop Monday the 10th of November at 6 p.m. Ireland UK time. If you want information about that, please comment below. Also, I have another channel called Aligning It with Angie, where I share a guided meditation every week. The info for that is in the description box.